All right, sick. I got Nami. Um, okay. So this is the second VOD with Nami. Um, no, I mean first VOD of Nami, second VOD total. Um, okay, Nami matchup pretty cut and dry. We want to go first because we want to drop as many enels as we possibly can, right? And just going first allows us more opportunities to drop an enel before we have to start answering the board. So we're gonna select going first. And let's take a look at our hand. We have one enel, one lightning dragon, one elf Thor, one fairy. It's not bad. Could be worse. Could be better. Elf Thor wouldn't really use unless I saw a girl early. Answer's girl. Fairy's not bad. But you don't really need to see Fairy until late game, I feel like. So, I mean, this is a decent hand. It could be a lot worse, right? So, I could mold to try to find something better, but, you know, fuck it, dude. Let's just, let's keep it and see what happens, yeah? Fuck it. Okay, so we'll draw a second enel. Okay, so what am I thinking to myself at this point? Okay, he drops girl, I have Thor. Perfect response. What does that mean I can do on my turn? That means that I'm going to 3 Dawn, and unless I see anything, I can swing 7/7 here, which is big. Now, wait, why do I want to swing 7/7 here? I mean, I could swing 7/8, honestly. Like, I can do a lot of stuff, actually. Yeah, okay. So, I want to keep the lightning dragons for sure. Let me walk you down like the thought process that I'm thinking right now. I clear his girl and I swing with my own. I don't have another 1-drop to play this turn, but I might top deck one. I'm considering using Vary to cycle into one, which I think I will do. And I'm going to Thor buff my own, KO the girl, swing 7 with my leader first. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'll expose my ohm, so if he chooses to swing into my ohm, more than happy with it. I think the longer I drag the game out, the more time... Oh, sorry. Not longer I drag the game out, because I think Nami outvalues you, but I do believe that if you... one of the worst feelings for me is when I'm, like, at 2 life against Nami by, like, turn 6 or something, you know? Like their 6 on turn. It feels terrible for me. So giving, like, more opportunities for him to not hit me is something that I'm okay with. So Vary here, buff this, we'll Thor, buff this, KO that, we'll leader effect, and then we'll swing 8 here. 8 is good because we get a 2k out of him, right? I mean, he has to leader effect the 2k, unless he takes it. If he takes it, shit, then it's pretty cut and dry of what I'm going to do. That's crazy. Wow, he took it. That is insane. What could he do on his 4-Dawn turn? Swing 9. You really going to swing 9 at the Elm? I'm more than happy with that. Yeah, I mean, the game plan's pretty simple from here on out. I'm just going to drop an L's and I'm going to be super aggressive. I know in my mind that I'm going to be aggressive because he already took 2 life early. And we'll see how the game goes. Depending on what this guy does here. I can't really see him playing a 4-drop. Playing a 4-drop here would be fucking terrible for him. That's insane. Okay. So. What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to counter here. The reason why is just because you don't get very many opportunities to counter a 1-card counter for Nami. And next turn, I'm not really doing it. I don't really want him to draw a card either, man. Because he's going to draw a card because he's a 7, right? So I think I could just counter with the Rager here. Honestly, like, you have any questions, just ask me, Dono. Honestly, just write them down in your fucking notepad and just ask me. I could probably answer them later to you if I don't cover anything. This is a super weak play from Nami. I feel more than fine. This is this is perfect. You know, it'd be crazier if I top decked. If I find a Mamaragan with this. Don't manage to find a Mamaragan. That's okay. Kind of want to play a 1-drop here. Let's think about what he can do. All right, so this is the thought process of like, okay, what do I grab here? Right? Well, obviously it's not going to be Shura. Don't need Shura. Vary's not bad, but I'm not really in a position where I kind of need to use Vary, so I don't really need Vary. Thinking about picking up Ohm because Ohm is I can play out, right? And I can double reduce whatever he plays next turn. So I'm thinking about playing out Ohm, like picking up Ohm and then trashing the Chitin because Ohm is kind of Chitin, right? And I'd rather keep the Lightning Dragons to start freezing all of his shit, which I think is more important. So I'm going to take Ohm here. I didn't rearrange because... yeah, I forgot. We can get a card out of him here, though. Fuck yeah. All right. So, leader effect. All right. You might ask yourself, like, why did I counter last turn? He doesn't get leader effect. And, like, this turn is the turn that he wants to drop a Nami, right? So he's forcing me to take my life, so he's going to draw a card, and then I can take all the hits. So he doesn't get value off of his leader effect, right? Like, I basically got an extra card out of him because he didn't draw a card for me countering at that one swing earlier. I don't know if you would have taken it or not, but I think right there, that position, I think it was very good to counter. I already said earlier too, right? I'm gonna drop 2 enels, right? So for the next 2 turns, I'm most definitely not playing a Gamma Knife plus a 4-drop. So that Rage is dead in my hand for 3 turns. Yeah, don't really need it. I'm gonna take life here. I mean, he's okay. So he's posturing by swinging this 5. That unless I counter this, I'm gonna take the next 2 lives because he's gonna swing a 5. He's gonna swing a 7 and a Nami. And now that I laid that all out for you, I'm definitely gonna counter this. I don't know why I said I'm gonna not counter. Yeah, I'm just gonna counter. And player Nami, I take my life. He swings 7. I'm all good. I'm 3 life, being chill. Oh, he's gonna play a 4-drop. Maybe another Perona. That's another Perona. I think I'm happy with that. Oh. See, now we have to ask ourselves, like, how accurate is this game, right? I'm not going to swing with this. Okay, let's think about what we want to do here. I definitely want to clear that Perona. Do I want to clear the Perona? No, not really. I don't really want to clear the Perona, actually, the more I think about it. I want to keep it there. The reason why is because if he triggers out, I don't want him to fucking play a Perona. I'd rather him play a Hogback so I can just ignore it. So I definitely want to clear the Zoro, though. So I do have to swing once to reduce it. And then we're going to swing Enel, right? So the way I'm thinking about my whole turn planned out is I want to swing with Enel first, just so I can get the value off the swing. Either he takes it or, you know, he counters out of it. I'll swing 10 first. Then I'm going to swing 5. He's probably going to take it. So I'm going to swing 5 at him so that I get value off of him later affecting, right? And then after I do this, I can go for his Zoro, which he's probably going to give up. So we can swing 2 at him, reduce the Zoro. We're going to play out our Enel here, and we'll see what to pick up. So I think this is one of those situations where you have a couple different good options to play here. Let's think to ourselves, like, what is he going to do next turn? He's going to 8 Dawn turn. He can play Gecko Moria and heal, but that's really bad for him because he won't have a Dawn attached to his leader, right? So, like, you know, the most ideal play for him would be to Robin plus, you know, whatever the fuck. Robin and then attach it onto his leader, Sing 6. So, with that in mind, I already have 2 Lightning Dragons, and I'm probably gonna... Different things you can do. I think this is probably one of those times where we would have a discussion about what we should pick up. What I'm actually going to do here is I think I'm going to pick up Pudding and pitch Satori. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll Mamoragan, rest of Zoro. And then if I find a Gamma Knife, it'll be banger. The reason why I chose Pudding was because I want to find Gamma Knife. Just so that, like, so I know next turn he's going to play Robin, right? And I can clear the Robin. I'm more than okay with taking life for the Robin. Because, like, I'm pretty healthy right now. If you saw, like, I countered 2 hits to my life already. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot to do all that. For sure. This will be 6 into 4. So I'm asking 2 cards here. I think that's good. It's going to give it, and then I can just play Pudding, and then hopefully we find a Gamma Knife. And we found one. Beautiful. So the reason why I did all this was, like, I want the possibility of being able to clear the Robin that he plays this turn, right? So I already have the Lightning Dragon to answer his Perona for the next turn. I can Gamma Knife plus... Okay, so he didn't do that, which is more than okay with me. He's probably going to swing 9 lead. He already drew a card. Yeah, you just take it, man. This one's fine. And I think from this point on, I can just start doing whatever the fuck I want. Right? I'm in such a dominant position. This is disgusting, in my opinion. So we're definitely going to Mamoragan and then Lightning Dragon the Nami here. Might have a chance to go for the Perona. Can definitely pressure him to put him at 0 this turn, which is huge. But I do want to play out my enel 4 just to see what I can get. Now, what do I want here? I think this is a really good time to decide what to pick up. We're definitely going to pitch a Gamma Knife. I don't think we need 2 Gamma Knives in our hand. But Divine Departure is not bad. L4 is not bad. We should think to ourselves how we get punished here by next turn. Next turn, he could probably, like, play Borsa, attach Dawn, you know, play whatever whatever he wants to play. I think I'm gonna take... I think I'm gonna take L4 here. The reason is just because, like, I feel like I'm gonna get him down to 1 or 0 life this turn. If he plays Whitebeard next turn, I think he loses without me, like, you know, having a Divine Departure. So I don't think this is a good time to pick that up. So we'll swing 10 at life first to see what happens. Alright, sick. Okay, I'm gonna swing 2 with Ohm now to reduce the Nami. We're gonna Mamoragan and Lightning Dragon it. Lightning Dragon it. Oh shit, I'm just him, bro. How come every time I record for you, Donovan, I just get so fucking lucky? That was disgusting. Okay. Now we are in an extremely dominant position. So we're gonna swing. See, now this is weird. I think. Okay, so the way I'm thinking about it, right, like, this guy definitely wants to save his last life, right? Now, I could split between Ohm and enel, or I can just attach everything to enel, which is what I think I'm gonna do, because if I swing with enel here, he's gonna give me 3 cards to save his life, right? And then I can swing another 7 potentially with enel with Ohm. So that's in total 4 cards that he's gonna give me, which puts his hand size down to 4. He'll draw into 5. And then if he heals, it's not guaranteed for me. And he could definitely take a life from me next turn, so I'll be at 1 life. I can't kill him next turn, guaranteed. So, or it's not guaranteed that I can't kill him, but more like it's not guaranteed for me to kill him next turn. Actually, I'm changing my mind. Now that I think about it more, getting 4 cards out of him this turn is pretty fucking good. I'm gonna swing 10 on him again. And then, like the other line would be like to swing 14 at him to make him take his life, play at 0 life, and then see what he does. But I think this is fine. I think this is fine. If he plays Newgate next turn, like my Gamma Knife plus 2 ohms reduces it down, and then I can, I don't know, like Senior Pink, like pick up a Mormorogin and then just kill him with 3 enels. But we'll see what he does. I feel like these are low quality games, Dono. I feel like I'm not even like, I feel like you would make all the same decisions I made this game. Like this Nami just low rolled or is bad. I don't know. I'll record more for you though. Like multiple of different matchups. Okay, so we're gonna leader effect here. Oop. Swing a 7 on him to get another card. Okay, and do we want to swing at his Nami or Perona? I'm trying to think. He has no Peronas in grave. So if he decides to Gecko Moria next turn, he can't stop me. Yeah, I think I'm fine with just passing from this point. I could swing at one of these, but like I don't really want him to get Perona in his grave. And then swinging at the Nami, like he could turn his life over and then get a Borsa out on the field, right? So that he gets a blocker for next turn, and he gets like and then he can heal to 3, which is probably a really bad position for me since I'm like guaranteed taking a life this turn, right? So okay, let's think real quick about whether I want to take this life or not. He has 8 Dawns, so he's going to play Gecko Moria. If he plays Gecko Moria and heals 1, he'll have 2 bodies on board, 2 life, and he'll have 4 cards in hand. I could definitely stall the game out. I can. But I also think I can kill him next turn. So I could take the life. And then if I go for game and he has it, 8, 5. I mean, I can just Gamma Knife El Thor with both of my ohms, his Gecko Moria. So Loki, I think I do want to counter here, just because I can guarantee like not die next turn if he doesn't manage to have lethal, right? So this will be 8, and then Gamma Knife will make him 3, so I can kill him with El Thor. So I'll just counter with Chitin plus Ashura. All good. Yeah, and he doesn't have a Perona in his hand. And I have a Very. I just win. Huh, GG's. Sick. Okay, then. Yeah, I mean, what, 11? What's it gonna do? He's never gonna give his entire hand here. That would just be stupid. That gives me guaranteed lethal. So he has to take this. So he's going to take it. Can't trigger a Perona because I didn't clear the Perona last turn. I don't know if you would have done that or not, but you know. I'm gonna swing 11 here again, just because we know the Perona is not guaranteed. I don't need a Very yet, because there's no Perona in trash, right? The only way he would get a Perona in trash is if he were to counter it this hit right now, and then toss it in there, and then I can vary my enel when he's at, you know, 1 life or whatever. Okay, so he's at 1 card now. This is just guaranteed, so we can just vary to make sure our enel doesn't die here. Or, I mean, doesn't get whatever the fuck, right? So then we can just swing 7 here. And then we can do L Thor. Buff this guy. Meter effect. And that's dead. Yeah, I don't really know how much you can take away from this game. I'm not gonna even lie. I don't think this guy did anything special. I think I got really lucky with my cycles because I found that other lightning dragon. I think the biggest thing to take away is like understanding what to pitch, like me pitching the Reiju there because I knew I didn't need it, so I could counter it at that specific moment. Knowing that I could drop my 2 enels and I had it in my hand. Like this is a high roll game for me, by the way. Like I think I just saw everything I wanted to see. Is this guy trying to time me out? What the fuck? Just take the hit, bro. Oh shit, I'm at 4 minutes, bro. I've been yapping for a hell of a long time. I feel bad for this guy. Anyways, I'll sit here. Wait, I don't mind. Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway is like countering the early hits right there. Like I think like I said earlier that I countered out of 2 hits for 1 card. I think I've told you this before too. Like if you can find an opportunity to counter out of a Nami swing against you for 1 card, I take it. Like don't not take the hit, but like take the opportunity to counter out. If you don't need the cards in your hand. Yeah. And right there, like, you know, you should always take your time and think through your plays like I do. I've been called out by my opponents before for slow playing, not because I was doing it intentionally, but because I just sit there and think for like 2 minutes. Like I think through the line. This is only when I sweat during regionals, but like I think through the line and like I would have an internal dialogue with myself about like whether I want to do the line, just like how I'm yapping like while recording right now, like the question of whether I want to swing 14 at him that turn or swing 10-7. Like I thought through my play. Initially, my gut reaction is to put him to 0 because it makes it uncomfortable for him because he's forced to play a heal next turn, right? But then I thought to myself like, okay, I forced him to 0, but he'll be at like 9-10 cards in hand next turn. Like, I think it was a better play for me to rip 4 cards out of his hand by swinging the way I did. Just because like it sets up for like better math next turn per se. Oh, another big thing was not killing the Piranha. I mean, that's like a small thing. This isn't like a super high level thing, but like always check to see how many Piranhas they have in their trash. If they don't have any, like you can't get punished, right? So. Which reminds me that very probably doesn't matter then, huh? Yeah, I misplay a lot. I'm not perfect with this deck. This guy is still here. He's probably mad because, like, BY Nami takes 0 brain power, and he's just sitting there waiting for me to do my shit while I'm just talking out of my fucking ass. Yeah. Alright, anyways, that was this VOD. I'll give you more. I'm gonna queue for more after this anyways, so maybe I can get multiple videos in.